Welcome to LaFortune Stadium in South Tulsa. YurView, our Ford game of the week, a midday showdown between Claremore and the Memorial Chargers. Hi, everybody. Mike Ziegenhorn alongside me, Deanna Amade, and what a treat this is. It is fall break, and we've got high school football in the middle of the day. It couldn't get any better.
Zig, honestly, for me, it's always a good time for football.
Claremore comes in, still fighting for a playoff spot. They're sitting in fourth in the district right now. Memorial winless, but the Chargers may want to play the role of the spoiler.
And that's possible. But if they want to do that, they got to run the football. Whoever gets out here, puts the ground game to work, I think that's going to be the team that gets the victory tonight.
Well, speaking of running the football, let's check out our highlight players first for Claremore. Their running back, Jase Hightower.
Yeah, Hightower is a special athlete. A guy already 413 yards on the season, 6 touchdowns. If he's able to tack on a couple more tonight, that could be the victory for over there for Memorial.
And then on the other side of the ball, for the Chargers, it begins with one of their offensive linemen, Alex Juarez.
Yeah, Juarez is a special athlete over there on the offensive line. And I said, you got to run the football to get a win. If the Chargers want to do that, they got to get behind that guy.
All right, kickoff coming up next. Game time, the Ford game of the week. It is a high noon showdown. Memorial.
The Ford Game of the Week is being brought to you by your Oklahoma Ford dealers. Visit your best in Oklahoma Ford dealers for the best deals on Ford's full line of vehicles. Ford is the best in Weoki Federal Credit Union, proud sponsors of the Weoki Kick for Cash. Chick-Fil-A, eat more chicken. Roller weight loss and advanced surgery. Your best you starts here. The Plaza at Town Square by McCaleb Homes. Love where you live. And by Cox, bringing us closer.
Our tradition for my football team is we dress up, shirt and tie. I had a tie, but I didn't know how to tie it. Usually I would have my dad help me, but he was deployed. I'm thinking, don't worry about it, my grandma should know.
He says, can you tie a tie? And I'm like, no. But we're on our way to Chick-fil-A.
I recognize them because they came into our store so much. Miss Bertha and Mr. Terrence, I'm like, of course, I'll help them out and show them how to tie a tie.
It wasn't just the tie, it's what was in your heart.
It's my pleasure. Doing good, man. You got it.
Waving your banner on. We will. All right.
Drive a new Ford F-150. Financing for 72 months plus 1,000 bonus cash. Hurry into your Oklahoma Ford dealer.
And we are back at LaFortune Stadium. This is not a replay if you're tuning in. This is actual live high school football during the regular season, Dion. How about this on a Thursday afternoon?
I kind of like this, Bill. We get to cover the game, then be back in time, for lunch. You get to hang out with Zig.
Exactly.
It's a perfect afternoon for me.
Yes, it is. And the Claremore Zebras and the Memorial Chargers are getting set to battle against each other. That's Jared Hurt, the fourth-year head coach. 23-18 overall, his career record at Claremore. The team is fired up. Claremore did win the toss. They deferred to the second half. Memorial set to receive, and they will defend the north goal. There is a little bit of a breeze blowing this afternoon. It is a beautiful afternoon for high school football, a perfect fall day, and we are set to get things underway as Carson Highfill kicks it deep. It bounds into the end zone, and the Memorial Chargers will take over at their own 20-yard line. Claremore comes in 3-3, 2-1 in district play. The Chargers 0-6 and 0-3 in the district, but Memorial is trying to get things rolling. As we take a look at the starting lineup, see your starters there. Starting quarterback for the Chargers, Kaden Walker, a sophomore, and one of many sophomore names we'll be calling on this afternoon. First play from scrimmage, handed off, and a tackle immediately in the backfield.
Yeah, got to talk with Coach Worwell, and he mentioned this is a young team, so you will hear a lot about those sophomores.
Roman Morris gets in there for Claremore on the first play and makes the tackle as you take a look at the Zebra defense and what they're going to have working up front. This defense, their last 4 games have averaged giving up just under 12 points a game, and they have been red hot.
Yeah, when I talked to the head coach, he said we like to go with a 4-4 defense. You don't really hear that a lot, and especially in high school football, but he says we got a lot of fast linebackers. We want to get them on the field, and you see him take down the quarterback in the backfield right there.
And immediate pressure on second down. They come blitzing through there, Dion, and it's a sack all the way back yard line, and a big loss on the play all the way right just at the 5-yard line. Bring up 3rd and long for the Chargers, and very young football team. 10 sophomores on this team, which is not unusual to have 10 sophomores, but most of them are getting playing time.
Yeah, so that's the way things go in football. When you have a young team the year before, they turn into an experienced team later. But these Memorial Chargers are going through some bumps and bruises right now.
And then on 3rd down, again, more pressure to the quarterback, an incomplete pass as they tried to run a screen play. And there was 5 Claremore Zebras in the backfield, and Kaden Walker did not have a whole lot of time to do anything. They're going to have to punt.
Yeah, and those are those shots that quarterbacks hate to take, just in the perfect quarterback position and defensive end come. A nice hit on the quarterback to force the 3 and out.
Take a look at him. He's trying to catch his breath a little bit because he's back-to-back plays where he was sacked.
Yeah, he took a good shot right there. Tough customer to be able to stay on the field after that one.
Kicking. Brooks Sherrill standing at the 30 for Claremore, and kicked out of bounds. They're going to mark it right at about the 23-yard line, and that's where the Zebras will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate one. Kind of got off the side of his foot there and puts this Zebras offense in perfect field position.
Claremore offensively. Charlie Murdoch, the quarterback, will lead things. And as we talked about in the open, Jase Hightower, and as a receiver, Dylan Kedzior leading this offense for the Zebras. 1st down, handoff to Hightower. Dancing his way forward. Picks up 3, 4 still on his feet inside the 20. They're going to mark him down at about the 18.
And that's how you start for Hightower. Strong run, refusing to go down, especially after the initial contact. Look at him run his feet and get upfield and get some more yards for the Zebras.
Bring up a 2nd and 5 as he picked up 5 on that 1st down carry. Murdoch has thrown for 1,300 yards on the year. Here he goes, 2nd down, looks like it's for Kedzior. It is, touchdown, Zebras.
And that was just an excellent pitch and catch right there from the quarterback to number 3, Dylan Kedzior. Was almost overthrown right there, but he brings it in with his long reach and just a fingertip catch to bring it in for the touchdown.
On to try the PAT, Christian Gotcher. And it's through the uprights and good. 2.5 minutes into this. Good defense up front, holding the Chargers, in fact, pushing them backwards, and then 2 plays, a running play and a nice pass.
And you know what they say in this game, with wide receivers and defensive backs, if you're even, you're leaving. Right there, you saw the cornerback and the wide receiver on the same path, but the quarterback having the confidence in his wide receiver, Dylan, down there on the hash marks. He just lobs it up there for him, puts it a little out there, but Kedzior does a good job of extending his arms and making the grab for the touchdown for the Zebras.
Receivers will kick off again. That one missed.
Yeah, it looked like he kicked the turf before he actually got a hold of the football, so that one will have to be a
The wind
retry.
was blowing it off a little bit, and he kind of hesitated.
That'd be interesting to see. It looked like he just stubbed his toe right there and wasn't able to get that one off the ground.
Carson Highfill resets the ball. It is windy out this afternoon, just a little bit. Looks like we got winds out of the south at 10 miles an hour, so he's kicking with the wind. And this one is high, and it will go into the end zone as well. So the Chargers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They scored 2 plays on an 18-yard touchdown pass from Murdoch to Kedzior. And see what they do defensively here on 1st down. Pass quickly thrown by Kaden Walker.
It looked like the pass was rushed by the defensive line, being able to get back there and get pressure. It looked like he was looking for that, that 10-yard slant real quick, but the receiver didn't even have enough time to get out of his break before the defensive line was in the backfield and putting pressure on the quarterback there.
Brian Morrell, the head coach here at Memorial in his 2nd year, 4-12 overall. They went 4-6 a season ago and had some high hopes, but they lost 6 key players to injury, Dion, starting in preseason camp and all the way through the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, and he told me that was a big loss for his team because they were already going to be young coming into the season, but for him to lose 6 guys already off the bat in the first and second game of the season, and then that being said, it was some of his
It is a 3rd down. Walker again. This time he's going to keep right up the middle. Get some good yards up to the 25. And at least this time they will not be kicking out of the end zone.
Yeah, and I think that's the first positive yardage they've seen in this early afternoon. Little quarterback draw. Picks up a couple of yards and gives this punter some room to, pick up some nice field position for the defense.
Again, Bradley Walter set to punt for the Chargers. Into that wind, and boy, you can see what the wind did on that one. It just totally pushed the ball down. So Claremore will take over pretty close to the 30. They're going to mark it at about the 34-yard line. Dion, what about the keys to the game in this one today?
Well, we got an opportunity to talk to some of these head coaches, and they gave us some things that need to get done for them to get a win. Number 1, protect the football. It's very important that you don't give up any other extra opportunities to the offense. Number 2, what I said before the game started, they got to run the football with some success to get a win tonight. And number 3, protect the quarterback. Memorial hasn't done such a good job of that early in this game. Hopefully they can do so with the game going on.
Murdoch's pass incomplete. Maybe had to throw it a little sooner than he wanted to because some defensive front pressure from the Memorial defensive linemen.
Then again, the keys of the game, protect the quarterback.
Exactly. Keep him out of that backfield. Bring up a 2nd and 10. Give to Hightower on the draw. Big hole, left side. He may score. Jase Hightower. Touchdown, 34 yards Hightower.
And that was an excellent move by Hightower out of the backfield. First of all, you got to give all the congratulations to your offensive line, first and foremost. A big hole. You could have ran a Mack truck through that thing. But in the open field, Hightower with a nice dead leg, bouncing the ball to the outside. And after that, he puts on the afterburners, and he's into the end zone for the Zebras.
Another two-play drive for Claremore. The PAT also good. It's 14-0. Zebras striking early twice to grab the lead and relying on their defense. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Drive a new Ford F-150 today with 0% financing for 72 months plus $1,000 bonus cash. Hurry into your Oklahoma Ford dealer.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
We're back at LaFortune Stadium, South Tulsa. Beautiful 70-degree afternoon on October 17th. People are going, what the heck is football going on a Thursday afternoon? Well, it is fall break.
No. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, all right? You see football, just watch football. Don't ask any questions, okay? Just be happy you can hear me and Zig's voice.
I've lived here a long time, Dion, and I don't ever remember an afternoon football game. During the week, there have been some Saturday games where teams had to play, but a game in the middle of the day during the week, during the regular season. And it's awesome, and I think more schools ought to consider doing this during the fall break period.
Hey, I'll show up,
so
why not?
Maybe we're helping start a trend. As that kickoff goes out of the end zone from Carson Highfill, and the Chargers will take over their first two drives. They have netted negative yards, minus 15, minus 10 total yards in their first two drives. So drive number 3, get an idea, maybe get something going, get a first down.
And the good thing is you did see some positive play, you know, late in that drive. It wasn't enough for a first down to continue on down the field, but it was a 5-yard gain that was positive, and it looked good. So hopefully they can, execute some more quarterback runs and open up this offense a little bit more.
Kaden Walker takes the snap, going to keep it himself. And gets back to the line of scrimmage and runs into a wall of Zebras.
Yeah, and you can see they are operated out of 20 personnel. That's 2 backs in the backfield, 0 tight ends. He tries to operate the zone read with both sides. It looked like a little bit of a miscommunication, but still didn't go for any negative yards. Got back to the line of scrimmage, so for a busted play, that's still a positive.
Second down. This game kicking off the Thursday action of high school football. About 90% of the games around the state will be played tonight. Be a few more that are played tomorrow night. Walker's pass just tipped away at the last second, and nice defensive play from the Zebras, Drake Labus.
Labus doing a great job from his outside linebacker position. That's what you do right there in that man defense. He got beat, but a good job when the ball's thrown and is put in the air. He shows that vertical jump and gets in the way of the pass.
Walker had just a nice defensive play to tip it away. Brings up 3rd and 10. Walker again. Under pressure. Screen pass, bounced around, caught by one of the linemen after it's hit, and they're going to give him positive yards up to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, right there, the Chargers trying to execute that screen play, and it looked like they had some room to run in the open field, but the running back can't get his hands on it. It's able to bounce off his hand, bounce off the back of the lineman, and he's able to turn around and, you know, gather it and go up the field with it. Hey, big man can run too.
Jose Saldivar, needless to say, probably his first career reception that is. He is a sophomore offensive lineman. This punt down at about the 48 of Memorial. So Claremore again, their starting field position in Memorial territory. You saw a couple of the Claremore defenders said, hey, that's an illegal receiver downfield. Well, no, he wasn't, because it bounced off the receiver's hands first.
Yeah, when those tip pass, that's one thing I used to look for all the time in football. If the ball's tipped, anything goes. It's a free-for-all right there. Receivers are getting knocked out. Quarterbacks are laying on the ground. So if it's a tip pass, the rules go out the window, and especially as far as whoever gets to touch the ball gets to touch the ball.
Claremore's run 4 plays. They've scored on 2 of them. Here's play number 5. Pass complete from Charlie Murdoch. Outside, and Bo Parsons, number 32 for the Zebras. Deshaun Kennard, touchdown, 48 yards.
And look at the speed as he rushes down the sideline. Excellent execution by the Zebras. Number 32 goes for a screen pass. But number is able to make a move and get into the open field. Box and escorting him into the end zone.
PAT up 1-0 now. The Zebras on.
Good job. Seeing that wide tackle, the speed, he's and get into the
and just like that. And they've scored on offensively.
And you saw them being able to up the defense just at Claremore to be able to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. Very, very positive.
Highfield's kickoff rolls into the end zone, so the Chargers will take over first at their own 20-yard line. The 4th time. Number 1, and it's all state of our day-night doubleheader here to take on. No one's really stopped. Steps, and there was 4 defensive linemen right in his grill.
Yeah. Having a getting after it. Unusual set to run the football with the loaded alone. This defense right here runs a all in the box unless they spread out.
Walker tries the screen pass again, this time complete. 25-yard line. Pushed out of bounds. Jaden Barnes had a nice pickup on 2nd down.
Yeah, screen pass player and able to pick up some good yards. 3rd down.
3rd and about 3. They've run that play a couple of times. They caught the ball, won by the
what they do.
And there are flags down. We'll see if it's a motion or an offsides against. It looks like they're going to call a motion penalty again.
To put you in a situation where you're going to change the play. Like Memorial's looking towards the sideline. Looks like they're going to continue to go with what they got.
Walker on 3rd down. And the handoff again. This bottled up right around the line of scrimmage by Mikel Lofton.
And that's what Memorial said they like about that 20 personnel package. It allows them to have an extra blocker in the backfield and, you know, lead the running back into the hole. Success of getting the 1st down, but something that you're going to continue to see throughout this game.
Chargers will punt again. Bradley Walter, number 52, back. And deep for the Zebras is Brooks Sherrill, standing at the 40. Walter again, tries to keep it low. Takes a couple of hops and down at the 47. 23-yard punt that time. And that's where the Zebras will take over again. They've on here in this 1st quarter in Memorial territory.
Yeah, very positive way to start the game and great field position. Definitely winning that field position battle. And you got to give it up to your defense for allowing your offense to have, you know, into points.
First down for the Zebras. Scored on their last play. In fact, their last 2 plays, they've scored a 34-yard run, 48-yard pass. See what Murdoch does here. Hitch and go. Got a receiver open and cannot hang on to it as Brooks Sherrill.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate right there because the offensive line does a great job of picking up the pressure from that line and the linebackers coming in and blitzing. You saw a man on the outside. Sherrill doing a good job of running away from the cornerback there on that man-to-man coverage. Just can't come down with the reception. Interesting that safety help over the top over there.
Officials today, Dan Leader, the referee, Don Nutt, Jermaine O'Quinn on the field. And on 2nd down, Murdoch's pass incomplete again.
Yeah, and that's the same play, same situation right there, kind of just doing it all over again, trying to get number 4, Brooks Sherrill, the ball over there on that sideline. This time the safety cornerback does a good job of guarding him man-to-man.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 10. First 3rd down here for the Zebras in the 1st. Murdoch again, screen pass. Hightower gets away from one defender, 1st down, inside the 30, and a flag comes flying in.
And Hightower finishes off that run with a punctuation mark.
That was way behind the play, Dion, on the other side of the field. They threw the flag, so there must have been some extracurricular activity going on.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Personal foul. 15 yards out of the end of the run, 1st down.
And that's just one of the things you see. It's unfortunate because where you put yourself in a situation to get off the field on 3rd down, and although the play probably picks up the 1st down alone, you can't tack on the extra yards with the penalty.
It was a 19-yard pickup on the pass from Murdoch to Hightower, then tack 14 more yards because personal foul penalty inside the 30. They do half the distance. The ball was at the 28. So 1st and 10 from the 14 for the Zebras. Threatening to put more points on the board here in quarter number 1. Murdoch. Ball went through his hand. Fortunately, bounced right back up to him, but then there was 2 Memorial defenders right in his face.
Yeah, and right there, that one's on Murdoch. He's got to bring that one in. Nice snap. Maybe comes with a little bit more heat than he's accustomed to, but he's got to bring that one in and operate the offense.
First down play. Take a look at the Chargers defense.
You can see they're running man right there. Everybody's trying to pick out who they got.
Murdoch again. Turns as a receiver. Sherrill went through his hands and caught it. Made a diving catch back of the end zone. Touchdown, Zebras.
That time, Sherrill makes sure that he brings that. Lose out on the opportunity of getting another touchdown this afternoon, doing a good job of running the route. It's a sprint out pass over here to the left-hand side. Murdoch does a good job of rotating his body, getting his feet set, and putting the pass right on the money.
And the PAT drilled through the uprights again from Christian Gotcher, for the Zebras. Sherrill bobbled the potential touchdown in the first play of that drive when he was downfield. Bobbled that one, but was able to recover and make a nice catch.
Yeah, it all counts for it in your hands as long as you get it there and it's a completion and the referee throws his hands up.
Five-play drive that time for the Zebras. 10 total plays, 4 touchdowns for Claremore here in the first. 47 yards. Took 1 minute and 22 seconds off the clock. Kick it off again for the 5th time here in this first quarter. I think the wind's playing a little bit of havoc with the ball. Look at that, the tee's so low, and kicker Carson Highfield trying to figure out how do I keep it on there without it blowing off, and one of his teammates, Noah Smallwood's going to come out and help him.
And kickoff team, guy that had to help the kicker hold the ball, because I'm like, in kickoff, all I got to do is worry about running down there and making a tackle. Exactly. This time, I got to worry about the kicker not kicking my finger off my hand.
Did you ever hold?
I held all the time.
Did you really? How did you?
Normally the safety, on a kickoff team, there's 2 safeties on each side. They pick one of the safeties on the other side, and he's got to get up and run in his normal spot as you see him trail down the field at his normal pace. Man, it's not an easy job. It looks easier said than done.
Yep. So another kick into the end zone and 20-yard line again, where they have started every drive here in this first quarter. The Zebras offense has come out hot. Center, we highlighted him in the open because he's a leader on this offense, trying to get things going for the line. Saw him talking to the guys up front, Dion, trying to get them fired up.
Yeah, sometimes it's easy to lead when you're up and ahead and having a lot of success, but when you're down and you're having to go through some adversity, that's when the leaders have to come up big and put a fire behind your team.
Mikel Lofton with the first out of it. Plenty of time on the play clock, down to 10. Caden Walker checking out the defense. This time an inside handoff and nowhere to go that time for the tailback, Barry Jamerson.
Yeah, the defensive line doing a great job right there. Holding linebackers to get in there cleanly and make the tackle for a 0 gain. Here, another opportunity at a 3 and out for this Claremore defense. Let's see what they bring out here.
Quarter number 1. Chargers looking for their first down. Walker again. Downfield, nice catch, first down, Memorial. What a grab.
One-handed grab, plucks it out of the sky and makes it look easy as he does it.
And a penalty. So add 15 more, and a big play for Hill. Came up big. Looked like it was going to be over his head and it was going to be an interception.
Yeah,
he just plucked it.
I thought it was going to be an interception too. There was 3 other defenders in the area. Goes up and grabs it with one hand and just Odell Beckham's in and gets the first down for Memorial. And that'll be their first down of the ball game.
First down puts the ball at the 48-yard line. Clock continues to run. Less than 2 minutes to go. That one picked off. Pick 6 the other direction. Zebras back on the board again. Aiden Stimson with the INT.
And it's a screen pass over here to the left-hand side. And I don't know how he goes down there and gets it, but he goes down and grabs the interception and takes it in for a pick 6.
Wow. Memorial may have had a little momentum at that point, Dion, and Stimson with the catch. The pick and then the 6.
I don't know how he got that.
It was hard to see. There was so many bodies across from us on the other side of the field in between everything that we couldn't tell. He must have picked it up right off the turf. Unless it came out of the receiver's hands, and there you see the turnover chain. So Aiden Stimson, 44-yard interception return, pick 6, and that makes it 35-0.
Once again, just a screen pass over there to the left-hand side. Running back does a good job of getting out there, but it looks like the quarterback just puts the and Stimson does a good job of getting down there and picking it up, and they'll take it in for the touchdown.
And the ball blew off the tee again, so Smallwood's going to have to trot out there.
Watch your finger.
Yeah. Highfield will try it again. Josh McDill deep for the Chargers. He may get a chance to return this one. Nope, he's going to let that one go in the end zone.
Pick.
He's kicked off 6 times and it's been in the end zone every time. 10-mile-an-hour wind out of the south certainly helps.
This offense for the Chargers has to find something positive to get them going. I mean, we thought it was going to be that nice little grab by number 8, Josh McDill. over there to get the first down of the game for the Chargers. But afterwards, an interception. So hopefully they can find some kind of success to get themselves going here.
Yeah, they were just shy of midfield after the reception and personal foul penalty.
Right there, you see the blitz right up the middle by the linebacker, number 19, Zach Zindan. Getting up there and making the tackle for loss. Executing that kind of timing of the snap down and just goes through like water.
Near the 1 minute mark here in the first quarter. Play clock just down. Walker letting it roll as long as he can. Kaden Walker, sophomore quarterback for Memorial, and the Zebras may have jumped off sides, and they did.
That's a good job by the quarterback right there, changing the snap count, because you could see linebackers and some of the defensive line kind of got that snap count down right now. So for them to change it and, draw an offsides penalty, positive yardage for this offense, something that they desperately need.
And the Zebras did it again. Carson Downham, number 15, that right defensive end, jumped off sides twice, so he went to the sidelines after a free 10 yards for Memorial. They go from 2nd and about 13 to now 2nd and 3. Handoff left side. Again, just not a whole lot of running room up front, and Barry Jamerson's taken down. That'll probably be the last play here in the first quarter, and it is. 5-0 in this Thursday afternoon fall break football game. You're watching Game Time on YurView. It is the Ford Game of the Week.
Hold on to me, don't let me go. Your first name is free, last name is dumb.
Drive a new 0% financing for 72 months plus 2,000 Ford credit bonus cash. Hurry into your Oklahoma Ford dealer.
At Thermal Windows, we believe safety and security are more important than ever. Glass includes a laminated layer that offers maximum protection against outside forces. Thermal Safe security glass can protect you and your family from flying debris and accidental or intentional glass breakage. To find out more, give us a call or visit our showroom.
Thermal windows, our quality shines through.
It's Halloween at the Tulsa Zoo. Join us as the zoo transforms into a spooky but not too scary trick-or-treating bags with treats from dozens of goblin stops and explore carnival games and haunted houses. Hop aboard the haunted train or try your luck in the hay maze. Decorate a pumpkin and join the dance party. It's a safe trick-or-treating experience. The whole family Halloween opens 1 hour earlier on the weekend. Visit us online and buy your tickets today.
Stay with us at halftime for the Chick-fil-A Halftime Show. We'll talk about Memorial's Big Blue Machine. We'll also go over some of these first half highlights and stats. That's all ahead on your Chick-fil-A Halftime Show. Second quarter underway. And Walker hands it off again. Looks like Jamerson. A little bit of room on that left side. No, actually that was number 14, Mikael Lofton.
First one to bring him down there. Looks like number 1, Connor Aaron, from his outside linebacker position. Mr. Aaron over there doing a good job setting the edge.
Let's see what Bradley Walter can do punting this time. He will have that 10-mile-an-hour wind behind him. Good kick end over end and taken at the 45 immediately. Tackled that time by Barry Jamerson. Right, Josh McDill.
Josh McDill going down and making a great special teams play, pinning this Zebra offense on their own 45-yard line, their worst field position. Good job by him.
In their own territory for the first time. Charlie Murdoch. Handoff. Through a pass outside, incomplete, under a little bit of pressure. Just a little bit short of his intended receiver.
Yeah, good job by number 44, Savion, off the outside, defensive end position, and bringing us the pressure and causing the incompletion.
Second and 10 from the 45. Murdoch downfield has a receiver behind the deep by Kennard. Already has one touchdown, give him two as he breaks away from the tackle and scores.
And just an excellent, excellent route by Kennard. Blows right by the man-to-man behind everybody. Ball a little bit underthrown, but he does a good job of coming back to the football and then in the open field, just doing his own CD Lamb impersonation and getting into the end zone.
2 plays, 55 yards. And the 55-yard touchdown pass from Murdoch to Kennard.
I'm sure a lot of you saw that Red River Rock. Touchdowns for CD. Strong physical run in the open field, and Kennard doing the same thing.
Another quick strike look at the Zebras offense.
Yeah, and like I said before the game, if he's even, he's leaving. The quarterback, Murdoch, trusts him, put the ball in the air, a little underthrown, but look. Field, and he takes it in for 6. Hey, you see the 32 on his jersey? What's 3 times 2?
6.
That's 6, baby. Hey, who said the kids are out of school? You still can learn a little bit.
I'm just glad you didn't say what's 3 plus 2.
Come on now. OSU education.
Yeah, there you go. So Kennard with his second touchdown. They had a 48-yarder in the first half or first quarter, and now a 55-yarder.
He shows off that speed over there, just getting by the whole secondary. Murdoch
breaking 2 tackles along the way. Nice pass too as well by Murdoch. Murdoch in this first half passing 5 out of 9 for 161 yards and 4 touchdowns. 5 out of 9, 161 and 4 touchdowns. There's a short kick and covered up at about the 15-yard line and out of bounds. It'll be Charger ball.
That was a tricky situation right there because it was a part where it could have gone out of bounds, and because of that caused the flag and got better field position for the Chargers offense, but still the Zebra kickoff team was barreling down on them, and you didn't want to take the chance. And in my opinion, it was a smart play by Ray Henry to jump on that ball right there.
Chargers starting at their own 15. Handoff, draw play, ball on the ground, picked up by the Zebras. Touchdown, Claremore. The right time for Mason Hayes.
Good job by Mason Hayes with the excellent scoop and score with the cast on his hand and everything. Doing a good job of getting the ball, gathering it, proper form. Easy touchdown.
15-yard return for Hayes. PAT pending. And flags fly. Memorial may have had too many guys on the field. And if you're Claremore, you don't want to get any closer, right? When you're kicking the extra point.
Yeah, sometimes those angles can be more important than those yards.
Just want to keep it where you are. As Chargers had 30. Bring somebody else back out. Nope. Well, they've got 11. And the Zebras PAT right down the middle again. Christian Gotcher.
And it was an open hole right there by Memorial's offensive line, and Burns, is getting through the hole. Loses concentration. A good job by the linebackers being able to rip the ball out. And take a look at this replay right here. You see it's a nice hole right here. Just one guy to beat right there, but another guy comes from that A gap, rips it out from Burns, and excellent technique right there. Nice scoop and score by number 26, Mason Hayes, as he takes it in to the end zone. Not only can I score, but I can score with one hand.
He's their leading tackler as well, and so he's got you call it a light cast, but it's definitely padded. Well, that's one of those things the officials obviously check out before the game, Dion, just to make sure.
Pretty sure they got some nice foam in there to make it a little more, suitable for some of the Memorial guys.
49-0 our score, and number 2. Again, another short kickoff, and that one out of bounds. You see the flag come flying in, 2 of them. And Memorial will get its best starting field position of the day. So they'll get start from the 40-yard line.
Illegal kick out of bounds against the kicking team. Ball replaced at the 35-yard line. First down.
Well, I said 40. It's actually 35. First and 10 Memorial. Caden Walker in the backfield. Quarterback. And that one is picked off. Brooks Sherrill. The Zebras have the ball in business again at the 49, and then another flag comes flying in after the play.
Yeah, and right there, Walker has a switch route. It's man-to-man defense on the outside, and he just throws that one up for grabs. And number 4, Brooks Sherrill, does a good job of coming down with it. He's bobbled a couple passes there offensively. This time defense, he was very sound with it.
15 yards from the spot, first down.
So an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Zebras. And they'll down to the 41, or rather the 36-yard line.
There had to be some miscommunication from the wide receivers there on that interception. 2 guys in one area. Normally you don't see that up like that either.
New quarterback in for Claremore, Noah Smallwood, and a quick pitch.
And that's a good job right there by the Memorial defense. You saw a bunch set on the top of your screen, 3 receivers in tight in a bunch. The cornerback does a good job of coming up on the run play, reading his keys and coming up and forcing the issue. Doesn't make the tackle, but does make the play and allows his team to. Eli Young right there, player making the play, forcing the issue, making the running back cut it back into some of his help and defensive players.
Smallwood. It's incomplete on second down, intended for Connor Aaron.
Again, applying the pressure. Harrison from his outside linebacker position. You see they faked that. It was a play action pass. They faked that pitch once again. Quarterback pulls around and can't make the completion because he's under duress.
Pressure applied. Last 5 years, Memorial 24-26 overall record, and 14-15. They went 7-4, but this year, and we'll finish that thought. Take a timeout, their first here in the first half. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week on Game Time.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.
Sundown Marine has been helping Oklahoma connect with the outdoors for more than 30 years. It's your best stop for Trekker off-road vehicles. Go far out on the beaten path and its versatile lineup of ATVs and side-by-sides. Whether you're looking for an off-road vehicle to work, hunt, fish, or play in the mud, Sundown Marine has what you're looking for. And keep your Trekker off-road vehicle in top shape with Sundown Marine's award-winning service department. Sundown Marine, our family taking care of your family.
For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
A beautiful fall Thursday afternoon in South Tulsa. 67 degrees and sunny, wind blowing out of the south at about 11 miles per hour. This is high school football. And we are enjoying some fall break Thursday afternoon football between Claremore and Memorial. The Zebras, on the strength of a couple of defensive touchdowns and 4 passing touchdowns, have the lead. And a new quarterback in. Noah Smallwood throws it deep downfield. And we're going to have a pass interference against Memorial as the ball was intended for Dylan Kedzior.
Yeah. As the ball was underthrown, the receiver tries to do a good job of coming back to go grab it. It was a nice defensive play made by one of the defensive backs in the area. But just a pass interference by the other guy, the main guy covering them.
So a free 15 yards, and that moves it up to midfield, and it's good for a first down for this Claremore offense. Noah Murdoch, the senior starter, had a good day. I think he wound up 5 out of 9 for 161 yards and 4 TD passes here in the first half. Also had a rushing touchdown and there's Jase Hightower, left side. He may go the distance. Hightower down the sideline. Touchdown, 50-yard run from Jase Hightower.
You cannot catch that man in the open field this afternoon. Look as he turns on the burners, man. Putting it up and putting them down towards the sideline, racing for the pylon and into the end zone. Making it look easy like Reggie Bush with that 5 on his back.
Man, I'm telling you. Hit the corner, Dion, and it was off to the races, wasn't it?
Nobody was catching them, Zig. Nobody was catching them.
Second rushing touchdown of the day for Hightower. Also had a 34-yard run in the first quarter. Tacked 55 more on that. So Hightower with 88 total yards rushing this afternoon and 2 touchdowns.
Take a look at the, running back draw play. Everybody thinking it's pass. Line opens up some holes and he finds the sideline and looks for the pylon and he just runs.
Hightower with that speed, committed to Air Force. And the way they run the football, they run that flex bone offense. He'll fit right in.
Yeah, and the way he runs, he looks like a jet going down that sideline. So right into place.
A lot of respect for those guys who go to the military academies and play ball because they're serving our country, one, and then two, they've got a lot on their plate. Then they're also having to worry about playing a football game every Saturday.
Not easy, not everybody.
And once again, the wind causing problems. Christian Gotcher will kick off this time. Gotcher done all the PATs. This is his first opportunity to kick off. That one bounces backward, almost out of bounds. Did Claremore end up recovering it? He stepped out of bounds, so it'll be a Memorial ball.
Yeah, that was a close one right there.
Took a crazy backward hop right toward the direction that the Zebras were running. And a break for the Chargers. They'll start at their own 34. And at quarterback. Joined in the backfield by Jamerson and Mikael Lofton. Nowhere to go, cuts back and stopped immediately. Carson Downham for the Zebras there, the first one to grab him. Well, they're just giving that Memorial offensive line
all that they can handle right now. One of the things that they're going to have to do is find some easy ways and some quick passes, something, on the perimeter away from this, stout defensive line, and with them able to put 4 linebackers in the game, it's going to be hard for them to run the ball on.
spinning away from one tackler, getting back and past the original line of scrimmage that time. Barry Jamerson on second down. That'll bring up a 3rd and long for the Chargers.
Let's see what they try to do here on 3rd down. 3-by-1 set.
Again. Got 4. Bring up a 4th and 3, and at this point, if you're Memorial, why not go for it?
Why not? I mean, you have nothing to lose right here. Jameson seems to be running the ball pretty well, especially on this drive, doing a good job of being physical, not going, making an attempt on him. See what he can do here on 4th down.
Motion. Walker fakes like he's going to throw it. Then the quarterback sneak. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage, so he'll be a little bit short of the first down, and they'll turn it over on down.
And that's just unfortunate, Zig, because I love the play design. You see the screen pass over there out to the outside with the running back. He fakes it over there, and there's a quick QB draw to try to pick up the first down. There's holes all over the place, but just a great job from the linebacking core, recognizing it's a screen, and then diverting their eyes back to the QB as he attempts the draw. And with the speed that they have from that position group, they come up and make the play.
On this Thursday afternoon, Claremore Memorial Zebras in their road white, Chargers in their home blue uniforms. Second quarter action and hand gut. Picking up big yards downfield for a first down is Drake Labus.
Drake Labus doing a good job of just keeping his shoulders down, hole up the middle, and getting some good chunk of yards. Look at him on the replay.
Not afraid of contact on that first down. Claremore won their opening game at Bartlesville, then lost back-to-back games to Sapulpa and Edison and Collinsville, so they were 1-3, but have won their last two. And that's where they sit at 3-3, 2-1 in the district. Pryor on top of the district with a 5-1 record, along with Tahlequah, who's 6-0 and also 3-0 in the district. Labus again, still on his feet. Flag comes flying in.
Just a strong run by Labus. You can see a number of guys having to come together just to bring him to the ground. Somebody dives on the pile and it's still moving forward. Very strong young man.
So first down, 11-yard carry on the run, then add 5 more on top of it. Get him down to the 6-yard line. First and goal for the Zebras. Clock running here in the first half. 56-0, Claremore on top. High snap. Smallwood has it. Flag down, probably going to have a hold in the backfield. And then Smallwood is spun around and taken down.
Yeah, that's a good job by Kendrick Smith. Doing a good job being contained and not allowing the quarterback to bounce the ball outside.
10-yard penalty, you're going to bump it back to the 18. Goal from the 18.
Take a look at the replay right here. Just a high snap. Smallwood does a good job being an athlete and going up and, you know, getting it. You can kind of see maybe the hold take place in the. And good job by number 13, Smith, from the cornerback position, keeping contained and not allowing the quarterback, Smallwood, to bounce it outside and possibly pick up the touchdown.
From the 18-yard line for Claremore. Noah Smallwood, the sophomore, in at quarterback, gives it off to Labus. Nope, yes he does. Left side, thought he still had the ball. And Labus carries back inside to the 10-yard line.
That's a north and and Labus puts his head down, puts his shoulders down, and goes north and south very fast. And when he needs to cut, stops his foot, finds somewhere else, puts his head down, and continues to go north and south.
Second and goal now from the 9-yard line. empty set for Claremore. Delay game, so they'll attack another 5 yards on backwards, so they're back to the 14 now. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, right?
Hey man, just like the Texas two-step.
Smallwood gonna keep. Left side, another flag comes flying in. As he gets down to the 5, and we're probably gonna have another.
Yeah, I know it was a good call right there with the QB draw.
Still second goal, and they're like about 4:48 to go here in the first half after the penalty. Smallwood rolling to his right. Take yard line, so we got a couple of those yards back, just inside the 20 to the 19.
Yeah, and we're lucky there wasn't a flag on that play too, because I think there might have been a face mask grab on Smallwood as number 16 down there from the sideline.
So now 3rd and goal from the 19. Under 4 minutes to go, first half. Hands it off to Labus. Tries to keep it in the middle of the field. Gets down to about the 15-yard line, so it'll be a 4th and goal from the 15, and looks like the Zebras going to trot out their field goal unit. And 4th and goal. Dion is headed down to the sideline to do our halftime interviews for the Chick-fil-A Halftime Show. Talk to the coaches, and we'll also check out Memorial's Big Blue Machine. Carson Highfill on to try the 32-yard field goal. And that one pushed to the left a little bit. The wind, a little bit of an impact on that one. So no good, and the Chargers hold. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week on Game Time.
The Music Store is Tulsa's #1 source for band and orchestra equipment for back to school. We've been supplying instruments for students for over 48 years. Come in and work with our staff of former band directors and professional musicians to pick the perfect educator-approved brand name instruments and all popular band books and accessories. And make sure you ask about our band instrument low monthly rent-to-own plan that includes no finance charge and free repair. Come to our superstore or check us out online. The Music Store, just west of 31st and Mingo in the Briar Village Shopping Center in Tulsa.
At Oklahoma Capital Bank, our great service is no secret. We're locally owned and operated, and we want to be your local answer for all your banking needs. We offer the hometown service you're looking for, with quick decisions made by our staff to establish a banking relationship that lasts. Stop by and let our friendly staff assist you with all your banking needs. Visit us at our newest location at the northwest corner of 81st and Yale, or at any of our 3 locations in the Tulsa metro area.
We're back at LaFortune Stadium. We're on the campus of Memorial High School in South Tulsa. And Memorial has just held defensively. Caden Walker, who started at quarterback for Memorial, still in there, and he's going to hand off on first down to Jamerson, right side. He's tackled down and rolled out of bounds at about, maybe got a 3-yard pickup toward the 23-yard line. So second down and 7. For Memorial. Jamerson again, left side. It's by a couple of defenders, and nice gain on second down.
I'll tell you, ever since Jamerson's entered the ball game, he's done a good job of running downhill, picking up some positive yardage for the Chargers.
How's the weather down there, Dion? Looks pretty nice.
Man, it's beautiful. I'm telling you right now, Zig. Sun shining, just a slight breeze. I don't know what direction this is that it's coming from, but I can't do my best meteorology report, but it's blowing though.
It's blowing out of the south. The south is to your right.
That's all I know. The flag's moving.
And Memorial, another first down. Their third first down here on the half. And that one by way of a penalty. Maybe we can talk Mike Davis and let you hang out there on the field the second half, and the weather's so nice, right?
Well, I mean, I still want to sit down. Why are you trying to hog the
chair?
Why are you trying to hog the shade for yourself? I like the zigging horn I'm standing next to better with anyways, Mike.
First down for the Chargers. Walker again throws, has a receiver, caught, just short of the first down. Well, it's going to be close, depending on where they spot it, right at the 42, and they may have picked up the first down.
And that was a great reception by the receiver, getting down there and helping his quarterback out and picking up that reception.
Pass caught by Kendrick Smith, number 13. Nice grab by that young man, Smith, a senior, receiver and defensive back. Back-to-back first downs. Walker keeps it. Got about 4 or 5 on that first down carry.
That was a good job by Walker, just being tough. He got through the hole and not unscathed. A lot of people in the vicinity, and he does a good job, continue to move his legs as people wrap him up and continue to go forward to pick up great yards on first down.
Game clock, less than 40 seconds to go here in the half. Walker lines him up. Second down, Jamerson breaks a tackle. Doesn't break a second one. Maybe got a yard. Barry Jamerson, a junior, running back. Really a vocal leader on this football team and a leading tackler as well on defense. See if Memorial even runs another play as the game clock's under 10 seconds. And that'll be it. One half in the books. And Memorial is on top, or rather, Claremore on top of Memorial, 56-0 at the half. And the Zebras came out and scored on their second play of the game. And then they got the ball rolling. Also have 2 defensive touchdowns, 4 passing touchdowns, and 2 rushing touchdowns. For a pretty solid all-around first half by these guys. Dion Amade now with the head coach of the Zebras.
Coach, how'd you feel about your team's performance there in the first half?
We're excited about the fast start. We wanted to start fast with a lot of intensity, and we felt like we did that today.
Anything you're going to tell the kids at halftime?
we're going to try to get everybody in the game. We want everybody to get to play today. It's a beautiful day. It's a unique experience, and we're hoping to get everybody in uniform in the game today.
Good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Dion. And Jared Hurt, the head coach of the Claremore Zebras. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week. Zebras using offense and defense to shut out the Chargers on the Ford Game of the Week.
The Ford Game of the Week is being brought to you by your Oklahoma Ford dealers. Visit your best in Oklahoma Ford dealers for the best deals on Ford's full line of vehicles. Ford is the best in Oklahoma. Weoki Federal Credit Union, proud sponsors of the Weoki Kick for Cash. Chick-Fil-A, eat more chicken. Roller weight loss and advanced surgery. Your best you starts here. The Plaza at Town Square by McCaleb Homes. Love where you live. And by Cox, bringing us closer.
Our tradition for my football team is we dress up, shirt and tie. I had a tie, but I didn't know how to tie it. Usually I would have my dad help me, but he was deployed. I'm thinking, don't worry about it. My grandma should know.
He says, can you tie a tie? And I'm like, no. But we're on our way to Chick-fil-A.
I recognize them because they came into our store so much. Miss Bertha and Mr. Terrence, I'm like, of course, I'll help them out and show them how to tie a tie.
It wasn't just the tie, it's what was in your heart.
It's my pleasure. Doing good, man. You got it.
Good night, honey. I love you.
Love you too.
Sleep well, buddy.
Find out what happens next at okcastle.com. And remember, we're open every weekend in October.
I'd always wanted to get braces, always considered it, thought about it. You know, how long is this gonna take? Am I too old to do this? What am I gonna look like with braces on? With payment options and everything else, nothing's hindering me now, I just need to go ahead and do it. The staff, for one, is awesome. The doctor's great. I know I had friends growing up saying, oh, it hurts. I didn't have that experience. I can't wait to see my teeth without being masked by wires, right? Hindsight, I would have done it again 100 times over.
Game time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Come on in and discover the new Cox Solution Store. Experience a whole new level of in-home comfort. It's all right here at the Cox Solution Store. Discover, learn, and experience more.
Welcome back. A beautiful Thursday afternoon in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Mid-afternoon football. It is fall break. The kids are out of school, but these two teams are out. Memorial and Claremore playing a game on this Thursday afternoon. And the Zebras lead over the Chargers 56-0 at the half. Claremore running and gunning that first half, using a lot of offense and a little bit of defense, as they got a pick six and a fumble return for a touchdown as well, and doing it in the air and on the ground. We are at the Chick-fil-A halftime show and appreciate you sticking around with us. The Memorial Big Blue Machine is getting set for their halftime presentation, getting everything set up and ready to go in this one. What a great afternoon to be involved in some high school football here on our Ford Game of the Week. And it is game time on YurView. A big first half for Claremore, and you heard Coach Hurt from Claremore as they went to the halftime locker room, said, hey, it's important for us to get everybody involved that's suited up today and out on the football field, especially this far into the season. 6 games, this is game number 7, so 3 weeks left, and for Claremore, you want to make sure everybody's healed up and rested and ready to go for the final 3 weeks of the season. They are still fighting for a playoff spot right now, sitting in 4th place in the district, 3-3 overall, 2-1, actually tied for 3rd in district play with Collinsville. The Cardinals at 4-2 and also 2-1. The band continues to get set up. We'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, you're watching the Chick-fil-A halftime show. It is the Ford Game of the Week on Gametime.
Boring boardroom lunches giving you the blues? Lose
the blues with barbecue from Billy Sims. From $15 to $1,500, we make it as easy as 1, 2, 3. Our catering menu includes mouth-watering meats, pulled pork, brisket, smoked chicken, and ribs. And our sensational sides complete the perfect pack. We smoke our meats with Billy's secret blend of seasoning for up to 14 hours, so it's ready when you are. Order online and we'll rush your order to you. Let Billy Sims make you the takeout hero.
Let's see what happens.
Love you. Let me know how it goes. I'll see you for dinner. You didn't know.
A home of your own. It's within your reach when you experience the new Central Oklahoma Habitat for Humanity. Apply for home ownership today.
As a working mom, it's very important to spend as many hours as possible with the children. I needed a career that paid well and had great benefits. I wanted to become a police officer in Oklahoma City because Oklahoma City is a great city to raise children. I never thought I'd be a police officer, but I absolutely love my job.
The Oklahoma City Police Department is recruiting new police officers right now. Visit joinokcpd.com and apply today.
How are they?
10, a 2, and a 6.
You deserve a place to call home. Discover the new face of Central Oklahoma Habitat for Humanity and apply for home ownership today.
When you've been injured, you need experts who know exactly what to do.
You need the personal injury professionals at the Able Law Firm. We've been fighting and winning legal battles for over 50 years, successfully recovering more than $400 million for injured Oklahomans, a level of achievement that's unmatched.
If you've been injured by someone else's actions and need help now, we're ready, we're willing, we're able.
Game time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
We're back, Chick-fil-A Halftime Show. Here's the Memorial Charger Band, the Big Blue Machine.
All right, that's the Memorial Charger Band, the Big Blue Machine. You're watching the Chick-fil-A Halftime Show. It's high school football.
Our tradition for my football team is we dress up, shirt and tie. I had a tie, but I didn't know how to tie it. Usually I would have my dad help me, but he was deployed. I'm thinking, don't worry about it. My grandma should know.
He says, can you tie a tie? And I'm like, no. But we're on our way to Chick-fil-A.
I recognize them because they came into our store so much. Miss Bertha and Mr. Terrence, I'm like, of course, I'll help them out and show them how to tie a tie.
It wasn't just the tie, it's what was in your heart.
It's my pleasure. Doing good, man. You got it.
Waving your banner on. We will.
Drive a new Ford F-150 today with 0% financing for 72 months plus $1,000 bonus cash. Hurry into your Oklahoma Ford dealer.
Most window dealers offer just 2 colors. At Thermal Windows Incorporated, that's just the beginning. Our in-house finishing operation uses electrostatically applied powder coatings, heat activated at high temperatures to produce a consistent, durable finish. This allows us to carry 5 standard colors and hundreds of available designer colors. We believe the best windows are made right here in Tulsa. Visit us for a factory tour and see for yourself.
Thermal windows, our quality shines through.
It's Halloween at the Tulsa Zoo. Join us as the zoo transforms into a spooky, but not too scary, trick-or-treating wonderland. We can fill our bags with treats from dozens of goblin stops and explore carnival games and haunted houses. Hop aboard the haunted train or try your luck in the hay maze. Decorate a pumpkin and join the dance party. It's a safe trick-or-treating experience the whole family can enjoy. Halloween opens 1 hour earlier on the weekend. Visit us online and buy your tickets today.
56-0 the score. We're at La Fortune Stadium, and let's check out the first half highlights. Obviously, a lot of zebra highlights in this one. Let's see how things are rolling for them right out of the gate. Second play of the game for them offensively. Charlie Murdoch, Dylan Kedzior, 18 yards. Kedzior's 8th TD pass of the year, 7-0. Then the next time they get the ball, Jase Hightower, 34-yard run. Draw play, 14-0. Just 4 minutes into this one. They ran 5 plays, scored on 3 of them. Here's the third one. Murdoch to Deshaun Kennard, 48-yard touchdown, 21-0 Zebras, and we were just 6 minutes into the first half. Then Murdoch hits Sherrill for the touchdown. Brooke Sherrill with the catch. And then Aiden Stimson with the pick 6, 44 yards. That made it 35-0 Claremore at the end of the first. Murdoch hits Kennard again, a 55-yard touchdown right there. And then more defense from the Zebras off the fumble, scoop and score. Mason Hayes, 15-yard return, 49-0 Claremore. And then just before the end of the half, Jase Hightower, 50-yard run to make it 56-0. And that's where we stand at the break. Zebras on top of the Chargers. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week. It is the Chick-fil-A Halftime Show.
Well, it's Saturday night and I just got paid. My heart said go, go. Have time for Saturday night. Now I'm feeling fine. I'm gonna rock it up. I'm gonna rip it up. I'm gonna shake it up. Gonna ball it up. I'm gonna rock it up and ball tonight.
Drive the new Ford Ranger today with 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,500 total savings. Hurry into your Oklahoma Ford dealer.
Sundown Marine has been helping Oklahoma connect with the outdoors for more than 30 years. It's your best stop for Trekker off-road vehicles. Go far out on the beaten path and get the job done with Trekker's versatile lineup of ATVs and side-by-sides. Whether you're looking for an off-road vehicle to work, hunt, fish, or play in the mud, Sundown Marine has what you're looking for. And keep your Trekker off-road vehicle in top shape with Sundown Marine's award-winning service department. Sundown Marine, our family taking care of your family. Come see us today.
Busy mom Kelly Pohl regained control of her weight with the help of Dr. Josh Roller at Roller Weight Loss and Advanced Surgery.
At my heaviest, I weighed 270 pounds, and I couldn't have a baby. My husband and I had always wanted to have a family, and thanks to my weight loss surgery, now we do. Dr. Roller walked with me every step of the way. There's nothing better than going to the park and playing with my daughter, and thanks to Dr. Roller, that's possible.
Don't let your weight keep you from the life you deserve. Register for a free weight loss seminar today.
Enjoy the best ball each week on YurView. It's the Ford Game of the Week.
Inside the 10-5, touchdown.
What a run, what a run.
Ford fakes the handoff, but throws it to Waters, and Waters in for the Trojan touchdown.
Catch all the action, excitement, and tradition of Oklahoma high school football. The Ford Game of the Week on YurView is brought to you in part by Chick-Fil-A. Eat more chicken. Game time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Halftime, the Chick-fil-A halftime show here at the Fortune Stadium on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. It's fall break, but we've got high school football. The first of two games. In fact, we've got a doubleheader for you today. Here's a look at your halftime statistics in this one, and as reflected by the score, all Zebras. Rushing yards, 127-3. Passing yards, 161-40. They've got 10 first downs. They have not turned it over. 3 turnovers on the day for the Memorial Chargers. Charlie Murdoch, 5 out of 9 passing, 161 yards and 4 touchdowns. And Kennard had 2 catches for 103 yards and a couple of touchdowns as well. For Memorial, Caden Walker, 4 for 10 for 40 yards, but he also has 2 interceptions on the afternoon. One was a pick 6, and the other the turnover was a scoop and score. We'll take a final break, and Deanna will get a chance to talk to the coach of the Chargers right after this on the Chick-fil-A halftime show.
The Music Store is Tulsa's #1 source for band and orchestra equipment for back to school. We've been supplying instruments for students for over 48 years. Come in and work with our staff of former band directors and professional musicians to pick the perfect educator-approved brand name instruments and all popular band books and accessories. And make sure you ask about our band instrument low monthly rent-to-own plan that includes no finance charge and free repair. Come to our superstore or check us out online. The Music Store, just west of 31st and Mingo in the Briar Village Shopping Center in Tulsa.
At Oklahoma Capital Bank, our great service is no secret. We're locally owned and operated, and we want to be your local answer for all your banking needs. We offer the hometown service you're looking for, with quick decisions made by our staff to establish a banking relationship that lasts. Stop by and let our friendly staff assist you with all your banking needs. Visit us at our newest location at the northwest corner of 81st and Yale, or at any of our 3 locations in the Tulsa metro area.
Now, your Game Time Minute. It's a blue chip brawl this week as #4 ranked IMG Academy from Bradenton, Florida takes on #2 ranked St. Francis Academy from Baltimore, Maryland. This matchup will feature nearly 50 players that have at least one offer from an FBS program. And of those players, over half have already committed to a Power 5 program. IMG is currently undefeated, but the last time each of these teams lost, it was to the same opponent. Who else but #1 ranked Mater Dei? As for last week's play of the game, from Arizona, it's Copper Canyon versus Valley Vista. Here's Valley Vista's #8, Derek Miller, juggling and then locking down the 24-yard touchdown catch. For more high school football action, check out YurView.com.
We're back. It is halftime. We are ready to kick half #2 off. And Claremore is up 56-0. If you're just joining us, appreciate you being with us on this Thursday afternoon. You're thinking, man, there's a game on during the day. It's probably a replay from a week or 2 ago. Nope, this is live high school football. It is fall break. And these teams were scheduled to play originally tomorrow night. I think they both wanted to play today, or rather tonight. The field is being taken up tonight by Edison and Hale, so both sides agreed to go ahead and play Thursday afternoon at noon, and this may start a new tradition around the state if some other schools take notice of this and what they've done. Now here's Dion with the Memorial Charger coach.
Coach, what were the words there at halftime?
We just told the guys we got to take better care of the ball. We just got to know our jobs, do our jobs, and make sure we're knowing our assignments and getting things done. Just try to get back out here, keep fighting, and keep going to the end, play 4 quarters.
Good luck with the rest of the game, Coach.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Dion, with head coach Brian Worrell in his second year. He'd been here 7 previous years as the defensive back coach, also a graduate of Nathan Hale High School, so staying within the TPS school system. Grew up there and went to Hale and then became a coach here at Memorial. Speaking of Hale, they will play later tonight as part of our day-night doubleheader, taking on the Edison Eagles. That'll kick off at 7 o'clock tonight. Edison and Hale right here will be back at LaFortune Stadium. If you haven't a chance to check out Savion Morrison, the big-time running back from Edison. We had the game here a couple of weeks ago when they beat Bishop Kelly. Morrison has rushed for a career better than 5,000 yards. He's also pushed better than 1,000 on the season. Got dinged up last week as they beat Coweta 22-21. Still had 228 yards in that game. So check it out tonight at 7 o'clock. It's the Ford game of the week as the second half is underway, and I will tell you they are going to play with a running clock here in half number 2. So they will move things along pretty quickly. Zebras will start the second half with the football. This is a roller weight loss first down for the Zebras in half number 2. Thanks to the folks at Roller Weight Loss for their sponsorship of high school football this season. New quarterback in for Claremore. And it's number 2, Seth Hammer. And we have a flag on the first play.
Number 7, face mask against the defense. Big first down.
David Lazoya was the tailback on that play, a sophomore. Roller weight loss and advanced surgery. First down reminds you that a successful drive begins when you make the first down. Take your first step on the road to longer, healthier life with roller weight loss and advanced surgery. There is that roller weight loss first down. A run by David Lazoya again.
And that's a great job by the Memorial defense, containing the outside zone and making a play. Looks like that's number 23, KT Johnson, with the nice stop on the outside.
It's good to have you back up here. Did you get some sun while you're out there?
Got a couple rays.
It's good.
Yeah, warmed up a little bit.
It's a beautiful day.
It really is.
Love this time of year and the weather change. Just glad it's not 94 like we had a couple of weeks ago over a couple of Friday night games we were doing.
A little too much sun.
Yeah. So no gain on that last play. And quarterback rolls out, Seth Hammer, and that pass deflected.
Yeah, it looks like number 56, Davion Woods, was able to get a hand on it. I mean, Memorial has been able to apply some pressure here throughout the game. It hasn't been consistently, but they have been doing a good job of getting back there and, you know, putting pressure on the quarterback and affecting some of the quarterback's throws. That was one of our keys of the game for both sides of the field. Each of these defenses to be able to apply some pressure and put these quarterbacks under duress.
3rd and long. And that pass incomplete again from Hammer.
And once again, Hammer has to pick himself up off the ground.
Hammer is a junior at Claremore. Charlie Murdoch is their starter.
He pretty much took a seat on the bench about midway through that second quarter. 5 out of 9 for 161 yards and 4 touchdown passes.
Sounds like a good day to me.
Yep. Take it to the house. Punt. It's bobbled and picked up. Stealing Hightower.
That was a great looking punt and an even better job covering that. You know, sometimes when you see that punter put a leg on the football like that, he definitely outpunched the coverage, but this time the coverage team doing a good job of getting down there. Let's check out some of the keys of the game that we mentioned before the broadcast. Number one, protect the ball. You've seen a number of great plays offensively. One turnover by Memorial being able to, not one turnover, one fumble where they didn't protect the football. So that's something that has to change for them. Run the ball as well. Had a little bit of success of doing that from both sides of the football. See if that continues here in the second half. And number three, protect the quarterback. There was some pressure applied, but still keep those guys off the ground.
So first down play for the Chargers in the second half.
Looks like it's going to be an outside run there. Number 4, the guy who was doing all the good running for the Memorial Chargers there in the first half, Barry Jamerson, doing a good job of getting up the field, but not before that defensive line can tackle him behind the line of scrimmage for another tackle for loss.
Loss of 3, back to the 22. Jamerson again, skipping his way through the line. Just past the original line of scrimmage. Picked up 4 yards on that, up to the 27. That makes it third down and 8 for Memorial. Clock will move in this second half. Flipping the offense to the left side. Walker again has time to throw. Caught. And it's going to be just a little bit shy of the first down as Kendrick Smith makes the catch.
That was a good job by Kaden Walker, being able to stay in the pocket, hang in there tough while he had, I want to say, 3 guys, barreling down on him. The running back was able to pick up 1, but still that left 2, and he stood in that pocket strong and delivered the pass, and wasn't enough for the first down, but looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th. Take a look at the replay right there. Good execution.
Smith again with the catch. Why not go for it? 5 seconds on the play clock. They get it off. Jamerson up to the 35, 36. First down, Memorial.
And that was just good, strong running by Jamerson, able to find a hole over there off tackle towards the outside. Pick up that first down for Memorial.
Jamerson, 15 yards rushing. And a first down for the Chargers. Jamerson again. Big hole right up the gut. First down, Memorial. He gets it across the 46 to the 47.
And that was a great job by the offensive line, creating a hole for Jamerson to get up there and get that first down for the Chargers. Good job by him as well, dragging some tacklers along the way. You can see the hole and everybody going for the football and not focusing on Jamerson as he picks up some more yards after contact.
Roller weight loss, first down. Take your first step on the road to longer, healthier life with the roller weight loss and advanced surgery.
That time, Jamerson runs into a whole lot of traffic in the backfield. It's lucky if he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and I don't think he did. Looks like it's going to be another tackle for loss by the Zebra defense.
It is a loss of 1, so it'll bring up 2nd and 11. Caden Walker, the sophomore quarterback, has gone the distance. One of 10 sophomores on this Memorial roster getting a lot of playing time this year. They were hit hard by injuries during the preseason and even during the first couple of weeks of the season. Walker tackled down as he tries to run the quarterback keeper out to the right side. But Deion, tough for this Memorial team because the players that were injured are guys that they were going to count on to be successful this year.
Yes, 6 injuries that happened in both week 1 and 2. And like you said, key members of this Memorial Chargers team. Very, very rough for them to go through that adversity early in the season. And with the young team at the beginning of it all, you know, before they got into fall camp, and then with those injuries tacked on, it's been some tough sledding for these Chargers throughout the way.
Play clock down to 2. They're going to have to get it off, and they do end up calling a timeout. We'll take a break. 3rd and 10 when we come back on the Ford Game of the Week.
Good night, honey. I love you.
Love you too.
Sleep well, buddy.
Find out what happens next at okcastle.com. And remember, we're open every weekend in October.
Attention, if you're struggling with $10,000 or more in credit card debt, personal loans, collection accounts, or medical bills, it could take you decades to pay them off. Call National Debt Relief right now to see if you qualify for the Debt Reset program. You could pay only a fraction of what you owe while you become debt-free in just 24 to 48 months. National Debt Relief is A+ rated with a Better Business Bureau. There are no upfront costs, and you could resolve your debt for a fraction of what you owe. Call 1-800-835-0151.
We're back at La Fortune Stadium in South Tulsa, 56-0. Claremore on top of Memorial. This is your Ford Game of the Week, second half action. 3rd quarter winding down, just a little bit more than 2 minutes to go. Caden Walker's pass, incomplete. A flag comes flying in, and it'll be first down for the Chargers on the pass interference against Claremore.
And that was a great job by Caden Walker right there. Recognizing the defense, you got cover 4 over here, zone coverage, safety on the other side goes over to cover number 3 on that trip receiver side, on your left side of the formation, where he recognizes that he has a single receiver over here and the cornerback has him alone. He picks on him, he throws the ball in that direction, and doesn't come down with a completion, but does come down with a pass interference. And a good job by him recognizing the coverage and going to the highest possibility that chances that he has of getting a nice completion.
First down in Zebra territory at the 38. Walker. And that one thrown just a little bit behind his receiver. Another flag, and it's going to be against Claremore again.
Yeah, right there, the defensive back just a little early on making a play on that one, having a nice collision with the wide receiver in the open field before the ball gets there.
See your referee, Dan Leader, Don Nutt, Jermaine O'Gwen, Chris Barrow, and Randy Scott, your officials for this Thursday afternoon high school football. 10 penalties for 100 yards now in the day for Claremore. That'll be one thing, that Coach Hurt will want to talk to his guys about.
Yeah, it's that simple saying, you never play as good as you think you did, and you never played as bad as you think you did. And so that's one of the things they're going to look at on film tomorrow. I'm pretty sure of it.
Jamerson left side, big hole across the 20. In the red zone, knocked outside at about the 10-yard line. They're going to spot him right around the 11, but a nice run for him.
That was a great job by Jamerson, an even better job by the offensive line, getting the edge there and him using his speed to get to the edge and get up the field.
Deepest part of the field that Memorial's been in all day. We're taking a break. Final 12 minutes coming up next on your Ford Game of the Week.
It's only a matter of time until your check engine light comes on, or worse yet, your car needs repair. That could mean a big surprise auto repair bill. That's why it's so important you call CarShield today.
I was elated that I had CarShield. I was more than happy.
It's no fun when you have a car and it's broken and you can't pay for it to get it fixed.
So, if your vehicle has 5,000 to 150,000 miles, just tell us the make and model of your car or truck and get an instant plan quote. In a matter of minutes, you can be covered.
My experience with CarShield is that they absolutely come through every time I need them.
If my car breaks down, I can count on CarShield to cover it for me. CarShield definitely has my back.
Your car could break down at any moment, but you could stop expensive repair bills by calling CarShield. Waiting could cost you thousands, so pick up the phone and get CarShield's very affordable coverage right now. Call 800-681-1536, 800-681-1536.
When you're hiring or looking for a great new job, use our community job site, ericsjobs.com. We've helped hundreds of area employers connect with local, talented job seekers to fill positions of all kinds. Here's what some local employers are saying about our service.
We have hired over 20 people from our postings. You have been an incredible resource for our company.
With thousands of current local job seekers, you will find the people you need. ericsjobs.com, $25 job postings.
High school football, Ford Game of the Week. Appreciate you joining us on this Thursday afternoon. Memorial and Claremore, fourth quarter set to get started. Walker hands it off to Lofton. Touchdown Memorial. Mikhail Lofton, an 11-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers are on the board.
And that's just some hard, tough-nosed running by Lofton right there. Good job by the offensive line and Lofton running through some tacklers and refusing to go down near the goal line.
First points they've put up in 3 weeks. Shut out the previous 2 weeks by Collinsville and Skiatook. So yeah, a bunch of happy campers there on the Memorial sideline to get some points on the board this afternoon. And they're going to go for two. Walker for two, and looked like it went off somebody's helmet. No flags, 2-point conversion, no good. We'll be back with the kickoff on your Ford Game of the Week.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Every summer, you talk about getting a pool, but by the fall, you're happy you didn't. Who wants the headaches? But what if you had a pool you could use 365 days a year? A ThermoSpa swim spa lets you swim, exercise, and entertain without the pool expenses of permits, construction, or fencing. It's the perfect fun and fitness solution for the entire family. Change your life with a ThermoSpas. Get your free information package today.
Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
We're back. They have already kicked off. And getting good positive yards. David Lazoya running it back.
And that was a good drive by the Memorial Chargers. Great job executing, getting up the field, getting some couple of first downs, and then when you got into the red zone, finding an answer and finding yourself with 6 points at the end of it all.
Seth Hammer back in at quarterback. Chargers get set up defensively. They didn't waste any time after that kick return. They're ready to go with the running clock here in half number 2. Run to the outside, and Charger defenders everywhere. Has nowhere to run that time for the Zebras. Trenton James, a junior. Second and long, 8.5 to go. Hammer hands it off again to James.
And that's a good job by the defense. A great job by the defensive line, taking on the blockers and allowing the linebackers to get in there with no blockers in front of them from the offensive line. They're able to put down the runner and make it a very, very comparable third down for the Zebras, but still 5 yards is a lot to ask for, especially when this Memorial's defense is playing the way they are in the second half.
Zebras get lined up, 7 seconds on the play clock. James again, cutting back. Then inside, he's got a first down.
Good tackle in the open field by number 24, Aiden Brown, but not before they can pick up the first down. Good job by James, finding some space on the outside and breaking free.
5'7", 145.
Great vision as well.
A nice run, yeah, he up the middle and saw a lot of green space out to his right, and took off and got the first. Quick pitch, James left side, gets away from one tackler, but not the next one.
And that's a good job pursuing to the football by the Chargers and keeping contained from that cornerback position as well.
A loss of 3 on that carry. That'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
That happens when you pursue to the football, especially those outside plays like that. You string it out, keep contained, and you find yourself being able to tackle the ball carrier behind the line of scrimmage because he can't go anywhere.
James again, big hole up the middle. Across midfield. It is. Thank you very much, Sean. David Lazoya back in there.
Good job by Lazoya, finding some open space out there on the outside and getting up, making some positive yardage for the Zebras.
Lazoya comes back in. He is a sophomore, 5'9", 135. Zebras have not scored in the second half. In fact, their last points came with 9.5 to go in the first half. Zoya again, right up the gut. Carries a couple of Charger tacklers with him.
Nice zone read play right there. Quarterback reading the defensive end, sees that he stays outside, decides to give it up the middle, and picks up great positive yardage on first down.
Under 5 minutes to go in this one. Deion's headed downstairs, so we'll talk to him when he gets hooked up and mic'd up on the sidelines. Get the field perspective of this one. Pass caught. Taken in by Carson Young out of the hand of Seth Hammer, and another first down for Claremore. A lot of these young Claremore players getting an opportunity to play on the varsity field. Getting a lot of playing time. Great for Coach Hurt to rest a lot of his starters and get these guys some much needed experience down the stretch and even going into next year. Hammer's going to keep and does not get away from the tackler, Savion Harris. It'll be second down. Loss of 2 on the play. Lazoya again. He's dropped right at about the 20, so to bring up a 3rd and 10. Clock down to 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Chargers put their only touchdown on the board here in the third. Nice run by Mikael Lofton for 11 yards. And we do have a flag on the play. Claremore's got 12 out there. Apparently they called timeout. We'll take a timeout. The final 2.5 coming up on the Ford Game of the Week.
Enjoy the best of Oklahoma high school football each week on YurView. It's the Ford Game of the Week.
Inside the 10-5, touchdown.
What a run, what a run. Ford fakes the handoff, but throws it to Waters, and Waters in for the Trojan touchdown.
Catch all the action, excitement, and tradition of Oklahoma high school football. The Ford Game of the Week on YurView is brought to you in part by Chick-Fil-A. Eat more chicken.
Are you currently on Medicare? In other words, do you carry the red, white, and blue Medicare card? If so, are you suffering from chronic back pain? If you answered yes, you may be eligible for a pain-relieving back brace covered by Medicare at little to no cost, shipped directly to your home for free. These medical-grade back braces are ideal for lower back pain, arthritis, spinal disorders, and other chronic back problems. Will you qualify for a medical-grade back brace?
Call Back Brace America at 1-800-230-7194.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
(56-6), Claremore driving. Trying to put some more points on the board for their head coach, Jared Hurt. Lazoya on the draw. Nice defense by Memorial. Tackled back around the 30-yard line, and a big loss on the play of 9.
It was a good job, good penetration by the defensive line. They were in the backfield before that play even was able to get started.
Swarming up front. Play clock down to 10. They're going to have to really hurry to get this one off. Just 1:40 left in the game. And they do not get it on. Nope, they call another timeout. You take a look at Claremore in district play the remainder of the year. They've got Skytook, Pryor, and then Tahlequah. Right now, Pryor and Tahlequah are fighting for the district title, so Claremore's got an opportunity to do something here in the next 3 weeks after today. And how about Memorial while the Chargers are winless on the year, they've been shut out their last 2 games until this last drive. Started in the third quarter from inside their own 20, about their own 20-yard line, and Jamerson doing a nice job. Had some good runs. Barry Jamerson, junior running back. This one put him inside the red zone, and then they give it up to Mikael Lofton. First play of the fourth quarter, 11-yard touchdown run. The Chargers get on the board. They went for 2 and didn't get it, and that's why we're sitting at 56-6 for Memorial. So 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Inside pitch given to Kaden Robertson, and he is stuffed by the Charger defense. The Memorial have one last chance. They might get a play or 2 off, but the clock continues to move as both teams elected with the officials to have a running clock the entire second half.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they call here, if they're going to actually try to get a big chunk play and get down the field to get into the end zone.
We'll have to air it out with just 1 minute to go in this one. Caden Walker's gone the distance at quarterback for Memorial. And the Zebras are running a couple of players on late. Walker has some time. Plenty of time, looking for a receiver, and batted away just about 10 yards downfield.
Yeah, it looks like he threw that one a little too far in front of him and a little too high out of the range of his wide receiver. See what they do here. I imagine they go with the same play and maybe try to go deep down the field on a go route over here on the outside.
This will be your final play of the game. Walker hands it off. And tackled. Jaden Barnes goes down, and that'll do it. Claremore and their head coach, Jared Hurt, win it. They improved to 4-3 overall. 3-1 in district play. And a big win for these Zebras on the road. Thursday afternoon showdown, and what a great way to experience some high school football during fall break. And an opportunity to get a victory and then go home and chill out tonight and see what everybody else around the state's doing. Chick-fil-A play of the game for you. It came in the first half. Just under 2 minutes to go, and it was a defensive pick 6. Aiden Stinson on the defense for Claremore. 44 yards later, he gets it into the end zone. It was 35-0 at that point, and the Zebras were rolling. Chick-fil-A play of the game. Dion now with Jared Hurt.
Coach, great win from your team. How do you feel about their performance?
We're really excited about our team. We're starting to gel as a unit. Our theme this week was team. Together, everybody achieves more. We got everybody in the game tonight, so this afternoon, so we're really tickled to death about that.
What are you looking forward to with the rest of the season?
We still have not qualified for the playoffs at this point, so we need to make sure that we qualify for the playoffs, and we look forward to the stretch run we're about to go on with Skiatook, Pryor, and Tahlequah. We've got a tough stretch ahead of us.
Well, good luck with the rest of the season, Coach.
Appreciate you very much. Thank you.
Back to you, Zig.
All right. Thanks a lot, Dion. And our player of the game is going to go to the guy we highlighted in the game prior to the game, Jase Hightower, who had a nice afternoon for the Zebras. A couple of touchdown runs. Ended up 4 carries, 88 yards. 2 scores. First touchdown was a 34-yard run. And he also added a 50-yard run. Their last score of the game. Jase Hightower, the senior, your forward player of the game. Dion?
Yeah, standing here with our forward player of the game, Jase Hightower, looking like young Reggie Bush with the 5 on his jersey. How do you feel about your team's performance today?
I felt good. I think we did really good. We came out here and we executed everything we wanted to do, and the scoreboard showed that. So, good day.
It looked like your offensive line did a good job paving the way
sir.
for you. What do you think about their performance as well?
Yes, sir. They did great for me. They made the holes and I ran through it. They did really good today.
That's how it's done, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, the rest of the season along the way, your coach said y'all still haven't qualified for playoff. What do you think your team needs to improve on to go ahead and accomplish that?
I'd say defense, we need to just be better about making tackles. And then offensively, as of right now, just keep doing what we're doing. I mean, we're doing pretty good right now. I think we just got to keep doing what we're doing. In these later games, when we get a little bit of a harder competition, just keep playing the same way we're playing.
Well, congratulations, Jase, on being our Ford Player of the Game. And everybody, this is Jase Hightower, and I said it, young Reggie Bush right here, the speed to go with it. Back to you, Zig.
All right, thanks a lot, Dion. The senior tailback is committed to play at Air Force. And a big game for him, 88 yards, 2 touchdowns. We'll be back to wrap this one up. You're watching the Ford Game of the Week.
You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
Our tradition for my football team is we dress up, shirt and tie. I had a tie, but I didn't know how to tie it. Usually I would have my dad help me, but he was deployed. I'm thinking, don't worry about it. My grandma should know.
He says, can you tie a tie? And I'm like, no. But we're on our way to Chick-Fil-A.
I recognize them because they came into our store so much. Miss Bertha and Mr. Terrence, I'm like, of course, I'll help them out and show them how to tie a tie.
It wasn't just the tie, it's what was in your heart.
It's my pleasure. Doing good, man. You got it.
Let's see what happens.
Love you. Let me know how it goes. I'll see you for dinner.
You didn't know.
A home of your own. It's within your reach when you experience the new Central Oklahoma Habitat for Humanity. Apply for home ownership today.
The Oklahoma City Police Department, there's so many different career paths you can take through the department. I love being a police officer. I love the fulfillment you get from helping someone, and I love the brotherhood and sisterhood you get when you know that if you get into a sticky situation, they're coming right behind you to help you out, make sure that you go home safe.
The Oklahoma City Police Department is recruiting new police officers right now. Visit joinokcpd.com and apply today.
How are they? 10, a 2, and a 6.
You deserve a place to call home. Discover the new face of Central Oklahoma Habitat for Humanity and apply for home ownership today.
Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
(56-6), the final score on your Ford Game of the Week. Claremore, a winner over the Memorial Chargers on this Thursday afternoon of fall break. The first game to officially kick off a Thursday of high school football. There's a ton of it tonight. Let's go ahead and check out the highlights of this one. And it was Claremore early and often, Dion, as Murdoch hits Dylan Kedzior, an 18-yard touchdown pass, and it was just the floodgates opened after that, didn't they?
Jase Hightower able to get to the outside with the speed and takes it past the pylon.
34-yard run made it 14-0. Then Murdoch hits Deshaun Kennard.
Yeah, Kennard, big-time player with some big-time speed as well. Takes it down the sideline, gets into the end zone for the Zebras.
Murdoch hits Sherrill, and the diving catch, bobbling, gets it in, and then it was defense, the name of the game. That one right off the turf, picked up by Aiden Stinson.
Yeah, pick 6, doing it the defensive way.
44 yards. Second quarter, it was 35-0 when Murdoch hits Kennard 55 yards later.
Physical run down the open field and gets into the end zone.
More defense. How about a scoop and score from Mason Hayes?
Not with just 2 hands, but with 1.
And then Jase Hightower, their final touchdown, a 50-yard run. He had 88 total yards on the day, made it 56-0.
Don't blink, you might miss him. Jase Hightower in the end zone with all the speed in the world to go with it.
And the Chargers did score Mikael Lofton.
That's tough, hard, strong run. This is a team that you could tell wanted to get in the end zone, and it's good that they got that accomplished.
11-yard TD made it 56-6, and that was your final score. And take a look at the stats. And Claremore didn't need a lot of help because their offense was clicking, but they got 3 turnovers from the Chargers.
Yeah, and that seems to be the difference in the game. I mean, you can definitely see the yardage difference and everything, but the 3 turnovers was definitely the key point that put this Zebras team ahead of Memorial and the Chargers.
326 yards of total offense for Claremore, and 3-1 in the district now for the Zebras. And as the coach said, We're not in the playoffs yet, but they're closer. They're inching closer in a tough stretch for them. 2 of the last 3 weeks, they play a couple of the top teams in their district. Don't forget, one more game for you tonight. We've got a day-night doubleheader. Game 1 in the books. Game 2, as Ernie Banks would say, let's play 2. It's coming your way. The Rangers and the Eagles, 7 o'clock tonight. Join us then on the Ford Game of the Week. For Dion Amade, Mike Davis, the rest of our crew, I'm Mike Ziegenhorn. We'll see you tonight at 7.